G'day YouTube. Today I'll be upgrading my second PC from a 12900KF to an Intel Core Ultra 7. I think it's called the 265K, whatever they called it. I bought a 360mm AIO motherboard. I got a 1200 watt power supply. I bought a new case which is the same as my main PC, so I won't really be using this typical case anymore. It's mostly new components, but I do need to take out the storage, graphics card and RAM from this PC, which I'll do now. Oh yeah. Also, the case doesn't come with an exhaust, so I'll be using one of these Corsair fans. And because I thought it'd be funny or at least interesting for the video, I got a Creeper USB to install the OS. Yeah, it probably wasn't worth it, but if it was good for the video, then maybe. Yeah, it's probably more cringe than funny. Okay, this will not be a great thumbnail, which isn't great, but okay. I should probably get the case ready before I do stuff to the motherboard. Okay. Gotta get this case out of the bag, safety and compliance information. Nobody needs that. Some zip ties and screws. This case is very light. Okay, I'll switch to the actual building time. It would be good to have both my PCs on a new socket in case Intel becomes the new best one. I can upgrade. Five gigabit Wi-Fi 7 Intel Core Ultra, support Series 2, and I'll say Z890. This motherboard has support for 1 Gen 5 SSD. These aren't some great accessories. Shout out. Some stickers I'll never use but always hoard. Oh, there's more on the back. SATA cables. Yeah, this is pretty similar to my X870E carbon Wi-Fi accessories. Yeah, alright. Maybe I should move it over a bit. That's more in frame. That made a noise. Maybe there's something in there. Okay, good thing I noticed. Because it was the Wi-Fi stuff. Gen 5, Gen 4. And I think there's supposed to be 2 Gen 4 slots here. I've never had a motherboard with a PS2 port. But I guess this one was too cheap or something. But I didn't even buy the cheapest motherboard, so I bought a decent-ish one, I guess. Or I tried to. Only like 4 SATA ports. I guess it's time to install the CPU. I would have bought the Intel Core Ultra 9, but I heard those were unstable, like 14th gen Intel, but apparently the Core Ultra 7 is stable, because I do like having top of the range CPUs, but oh well. I think that socket looks okay. Okay, I think that was installed fine. So I guess now we'll install the RAM. Oh, it's one of those motherboards where you only do one side. All the RAM should be installed fine. I'm really gonna install one SSD right now, so I don't make problems while I install the OS. Okay. The SSD is installed. I think I should probably open my not power supply, my AIO, and see if I need to do stuff now. Nautilus 360 RS ARGB. It's too early for the Mountain Dew break, but in the build process, but I might have one soonish. Okay. All the fans are installed. Before I install my motherboard, I'll open my power supply from NZXT. It's ATX 3.1. It has 12-volt high power connector, so I don't need to use the stupid adapter. And because it's over 1000 watts, think there'll probably be a big bag for cables. Build extraordinary. Alright, whatever. Scan for the manual. There's some foam. For a power supply, it's kind of heavy. This is a big bag. Looks like some SATA cables and stuff. The power cable for the power supply, and a bunch of other cables. I'll plug in the cables I'll need, but I won't show that because that's not very interesting. I'll bring the case a bit closer. That didn't make great sounds, but I think it's pretty lined up. Okay, every single motherboard screw is installed. I might try and install the power supply before the AIO, but I might have to undo all my power supply stuff and install the AIO first, depending on how it goes. I guess that's good enough. This cable measurement's already looking kind of awful. Okay, the radiator is installed. Okay. Got the AIO mounted. I'm not sure if I daisy chains the fans good enough because it's complicated to see, but hopefully they'll all work. Okay. That's installed. What do you know? More cables to deal with. RGB head there. Alright, that's fairly good. Install my graphics card and see if the PC will post. Because that input is free. Train. Should be better. Alright, it should be graphics card time. Gotta plug in the 12-volt high power connector all of the way. I'll quickly go grab a keyboard. Okay. This motherboard doesn't have Grace I/O, unlike my Carbon Wi-Fi. Got the mouse and keyboard plugged in, and the monitor. Hopefully it should turn on. Okay, that cable just wasn't plugged in good enough. Mouse and keyboard turned on. And posted. Intel default settings, MSI performance settings are extreme. That area sounds kind of noisy. I can hear the water. Threw it up and spinning. That looks kind of pixely, but whatever, I can hopefully fix that later. Skip the second keyboard. I'll do the setup off camera. Okay, I've done some cable management. How do people do this pill when the side panel is on? was not particularly satisfying. Actually, I'll do single core and make the way up to multi-core. This is gonna take a while. This mouse looks kind of cool, but it's not a great mouse in general. Okay, the score was 2051. I guess it's time for multi-core. 35,684. This was not originally planned for the video, but I thought I might as well turn this computer to one that can work. So I bought a cheap graphics card, the 9060 XT, 16GB edition, because even though I hate AMD graphics cards, I guess it's better than nothing. This is a really small graphics card. Okay, I pushed in the motherboard cable a bit more. I think it's memory training. The graphics card's lit up. Mouse and keyboard are turned on. DisplayPort no signal, maybe because I'm not supposed to be using DisplayPort. Alright, I did go into the BIOS. But it went straight to the fans. Well, I finished the RGB setup. Intel is red. The upper Intel is green. And AMD is blue. Really, that one should be blue and that one should be red. Well, then that wouldn't be in order. The inside of this PC does look pretty good. A lot of this is still rainbowy, but it looks blue from the side, so good enough. What does the red one look like? Uh-huh.